Okay, real quick. I am going to play first the one where I point out everything and zoom in and freeze frames and slow motions and point out everything that he's doing. I'm going to play that first, okay? And then I'm just going to play it straight through, no stopping, because I feel like if I do this part where I point out everything first, then when you watch it straight through, you'll know what you're looking at and you'll be able to see everything more clearly because you'll know where he's at and stuff. So, like I said, if you're watching this and you are annoyed because you don't want to see all this stopping and pointing out and you just want to watch it straight through, then fast forward it till 13:59.
making friends with my nightmares to fall asleep. Give me peace. Bring back my colors. It's been so long since I could light up the starry sea. Give me hope that feels like home. Ooh, could you hold all my hollow? Ooh, would you answer my prayers? Need you like air, feel it in my bones. Could you hold all my hollow? I was flatlining. You fill my lungs with lightning. I don't know who I was before. Now I'm more out the blue. You found pieces of myself I thought I shattered on the floor. I find hope that feels like home. Ooh, could you hold all my hollow? Ooh, would you answer my prayers? Need you like air, feel it in my bones. Could you hold all my hollow? Life can be narrow, but I fly with sparrows. Next to you, I am whole. You cover my cracks in gold.
Okay, so I just want to show you something. This is what us editors usually, when people see things in videos and they come, they'll send me things. I'm like, I swear I see this or that. And just from editing for so long and going through all these videos for cases so in depth, like you start to realize some things. And case in point, I wanted to show you this in this video. There was a lot of this that went on in the Chris Watts video, that morning video. So a lot of times people would see things in it and it would be like a, what do you call it? Like a leftover residue almost, I think it would be from the frames before it. So a lot of the times, yeah, if you just seen that, it would be like, oh my gosh, that looks just like this or that or a person there. So then people would send me like screenshots and I would find like where it was in the video so I could go through frame by frame and see, because a lot of times it'd be like, oh my God, it does look like that. And then I see where it came from, and a lot of it is this, which I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, so watch this. So you see this frame, you see his hands, right? Brian's hands, you see how they are. Now watch if I go frame down. The residue from that is in this frame, right? So imagine if somebody had a screenshot of this, not in context with the video, and they're like, let's say it looks like a face or something. I know it doesn't here, but let's say it actually would look like something. It would be a face or something and be like, oh my God, that's a person, or whatever you're looking for. It could be deceiving. That's why I always like to find the frame when people send me the screenshot and see where it came from. Or like if I'm doing it myself, I'm always trying to make sure, like if I see something, what is it coming from? Sometimes it comes from the pixels that overlay over top of something that makes something appear a certain way. But this is really clear to see, so it's a perfect thing to use as an example to show you what happens a lot and what happened a lot in the Chris Watts video. If you guys follow that case, you know what I'm talking about. The morning where he basically takes Shanann and the kids out to the car. A horrifying video that we've all dissected so much. There's a lot of that going on in this. Okay, watch. Let me show you one more time. Watch this. Okay, so frame, you see his hands, and now you go one frame over, you could see like the residue left from the hands That's this residue from the last frame, and then that's that. And then watch this. Since when I enhanced it for part of my video to make some other things kind of like show up better, look at him. Oh my gosh. Like if you wouldn't know, you'd be like, what is that? Is that like, you'd be trying to figure out what that is, but that's the residue from this hand, residue from that hand. Crazy, huh? But it happens a lot. It's something I learned, when I edited, like, wow, it's so crazy. So sometimes when people will see things in videos, I'm always like a little bit hesitant until I like see it myself, because a lot of times there's explanations and it's not what it appears. Another one that happens too, easy to see. Right, here's one. This one's not as clear, but this is residue and this is residue from this. I don't even know if that's the right term. I made that up, but I think it would make sense it being called that, right? Like residue from the last frame. See, that's right here, and then watch when it moves. See right there. And same with this one, leaves it. This one's, it's a little bit different because it has this, and then it leaves a little bit of this behind, but it also, this goes into that frame where this is, so it's a mixture of that and that. And then you can see that lightly, it's not as clear. And watch. Right here, it's a little bit lighter. Look at this, you can see the residue. Look, watch. Just crazy. You see it a lot when you edit it and you're trying to find things. It's just the way it is. Look right there, you would think, oh, he has no leg right there. Videos have just, a lot of stuff like that in them. So I always make sure I'm not 100% sure that that's something on his hand. It could just be a shadow or something from the video, but I try to like screenshot it and then kind of take out the shadows and enhance the light and stuff to try to get maybe something come out that's there that we can't see from the video, because the video is not that good of quality and blurry, and it's, you know what I'm saying? So, but I can't say for certainty that it's not picking up something in the video, like a pixel and it's highlighting that, or a shadow or something. But I thought I'd point it out. It's the only good shot we see of his hands. I kind of like changed the lighting and the clarity and stuff. What else did I do? Shadows. I try to get the shadow away, because if there's a shadow on the underside of his hand, I try to lighten that up so that I'm not seeing a shadow. So it's not a shadow. Does that make sense? So I could see what's there without the shadow. And then I sharpened it. I filled the light in. I messed with the shadows and light and stuff, to, like I said, what I just explained. And I did a little kind of different variation. This one just, so the first one enhances it. This one does the clarity, sharpen, and this one does, I mess with like the shadows and stuff. These two. Now, when I say mess with the shadows, I took the shadows away as much as I could, where I lightened it, like I turned down the shadows and try to lighten out the shadows, so like I know this isn't the shadow. Hopefully that makes sense. But it's not perfect, so I mean, it could, I don't know. I don't know what to make out of it. It might not be nothing. This might not be accurate, or it could be. And if it is, it looks like maybe like a bruise, cut, sore, swollen, maybe on his hand. Maybe he did get in a fight that night. I don't know. What do you guys think? His hand looks swollen right here. And then there's like an X on his hand, which is kind of odd. It looked like an X, and I didn't even notice that until I was editing. Like when I was putting together everything, I didn't notice it. And then I was editing, I was like, where did that come from? Look at that. I mean, that was just there. I didn't add anything. I never do. I just try to get the shadows sometimes away if I need to make sure something isn't a shadow, or lighten something up. And what the heck? Looks like a freaking X. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Good night, everybody. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to see what you get. If you get anybody's picked up anything in here that is interesting, or what you think about his hands and stuff, or anything that I pointed out, or if you could If you find something to point out, let me know. I love reading the comments. I do love reading them because a lot of the times you guys will make me aware of something that I did not notice. All right, have a good day.